What's going on, Victoria? How are you today?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
Awesome. You guys are listening to the Approach podcast. Obviously, you've just heard from Victoria. We have an exciting podcast for you today where Victoria drums up all her grand wizardry and questions. So I'm excited about today's podcast.
I'm excited. We're going to talk about Christmas. We're going to talk about our own Christmases, whether we're ready or not, and then
Oh,
reflect a little bit on the last year, which has been an amazing year for the approach. And
yes.
then talk briefly about one of our recent blog posts that went out on the website, which I think is relevant to Christmas and worth discussing.
Awesome. So Rachel and I do Hanukkah, and I love Christmas. I grew up Jewish, but I grew up celebrating Christmas as well. I just loved it. And so we do
Yeah,
both, but we decided for Hanukkah, we are just doing cash. That's it. You're getting whatever amount of cash. We are not doing gifts anymore. We can open some gifts on, it's just way too much. We drove
yeah,
ourselves bonkers this year. And you know
yeah.
what? They didn't like half the stuff we got for them. Oh, I don't like pink. Oh, I didn't want a sweatshirt. I was like, done,
Oh,
done. We're not doing it anymore. You be grateful that you have a 2-year-old.
yeah.
Yeah,
Three now.
three. Oh, he just turned 3. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Be grateful. He likes a box.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it's we've I've been super organized. I did all of his presents. We're not getting him much because he'll be completely spoiled by family, and both
Yeah.
Adam and I have big enough families that Isaac is going to be fine for
And
presents.
he's one
So
of the only like grandkids, right?
he's the only one on my side,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and he's the only young one on Adam's side because they're all older. Um, so yeah, we've been really organized. We've got his stuff that will go under the tree, but it is really just coloring books, pens,
Oh my
all
gosh.
little
I
bits like
wish.
bubble
I am
bath.
so
It was,
jealous.
yeah,
No,
loads of
my
just
daughter
really
wants a
sweet.
my daughter wants a MacBook. Okay.
I,
It's like,
I know.
you kidding me?
It's honestly, I really do. It's just been so fun because I was in the shop with him the other day and he picked up a new toothbrush and it was £3, a little electric, like your first ever electric toothbrush thing. And it had a little minion on it. He was like, please, can we ask Santa if this can be added to my
Oh my,
list? And I was like,
I
yes, you
hate you
can.
right now. I
It's
think there's a lot of
£3.
people that do not like you right now, Victoria.
Well, so yeah, he'll get loads of little bits like that, but it's not much. I've just tried to wrap lots of small things up so it
Yeah.
looks like a little heap, and then he's getting just one Paw Patrol toy from us as like from mummy and
Yeah.
daddy. Everything else is Santa, and that's it.
And he
And
just
Adam
had a
and I don't,
birthday too, so he got a bunch of
yeah,
stuff then. Yeah.
crazy, yeah. So he's set. And Adam and I don't buy for each other, and
Yeah,
I buy
Rachel
for
and I
my,
said this year we're not doing it. We get things for each other
yeah,
all throughout the year,
yeah.
whatever it is. So yeah, we're
Yeah,
not
I
doing it.
just it's too much. I couldn't cope with it.
It's
So
ridiculous.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know. It's been nice just to do little cute things for Izzy, and we are
Mhm.
in like full on Christmas spirit. We are like elf on the shelf every day. We are tree up, lights
I
on.
want to make
It's
it a goal, maybe a goal for myself. Next year, I want to be in UK for Christmas and get the snow and really experience like a UK Christmas. I'm putting it out
I
there in the
think
universe.
there is talk of snow on Christmas Day here.
Yeah.
So like at the moment we've not had any. This time last year we had snow. So far we've not had any, but I think it might come. I think it might come Christmas
I,
Day.
I'm putting it out in the universe. I think that'd be fun. That's a bucket list thing.
Yeah,
UK and Christmas. I think that'd be fun.
it'll be really fun. I'm hosting Christmas Eve, so I'm all set for that.
Your
I'm doing
carrots
like a
and peppers
Christmas,
and yeah, and homemade
well,
hummus.
I'm doing stuff for meat eaters as well. So I'm doing like a massive like charcuterie board, like a vegan one, a
Wow.
vegetarian one, and a meat one. And they're just going to be all
That
around
you
so
that
people
you're
can just
getting from your
graze.
like local butcher like a block away.
Of course, yeah, because I'm a country girl. And yeah, it's all very villagey and cute around here. So yeah, very excited for Christmas.
Very cool.
And how are you feeling about the last year? Because we're coming now to the end of 2023.
So I
It's
finally got so I was working on a staff memo for like over a month. It was like gonna be the death of me. I just
yeah,
wanted it to be perfect. When you're writing a memo, and trying to put everything into a memo about the entire year. Number one, you want it to be perfect, but you also want it to be, I feel like, everlasting, right? Like I want to look
Yeah.
back 10 years from now and that memo to be super relevant still. And the things I talk about, to be like, wow, like, yes, I remember when we went through that, or remember when we did that. And so I still want it to be relevant. So that's what took me so long. I really wanted to be special. So I got that done and sent it to all the staff, and I think they all appreciated it. And yeah, we've had a great year. And I think it's been a great year when we've had so many challenges, and that's the way I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
If it was just this straight arrow of like all this goodness and peaches and roses and butterflies, like I don't know, I don't think we'd appreciate the year as much.
Yeah.
So we've had certainly our fair share of challenges. Again, we did a podcast. I was in India for 2 weeks working on our app. We've had, like any business, some minor staff issues. Not with our health coaches, with other back end
No.
stuff. But can I say that? Is that bad to say on here?
No,
Um,
that's fine. Honesty is the
um,
best policy.
so we've had our share of challenges, and it's all made us bigger, better, stronger, and I think come together. I mean, our staff has
Yeah.
never been better, and that was a big piece to my memo. Is our staff is amazing. You're amazing. Our health coaches are amazing. And that's really what it comes down to. Is you gotta
Yeah.
kind of, to get to the waterfall, you gotta go through the jungle, right?
Yeah.
It's that
I
kind of
think it's
thing.
been a real year of development. And
Hmm.
I think, I would have loved it to have been a year of huge growth. In many ways, as we've grown throughout the year, but I think we've made so many changes that are just going to make the program better and better and better as the years go on. And you'd have to take that time to say, right, let's pull everything apart. Let's kind of start from scratch again. Let's
Yeah.
go through every course module and check that the information is as good as it can possibly be. Where can we add in more stuff? Like, that's
Yeah.
what the year's been. It's just been digging out and turning over everything in the business and saying, how can we make this better? And if we've had to tear a whole thing down and rebuild it, then that's what we've done.
Yeah.
So it has
There,
been
there, there's
interesting.
another line that, the first person through the wall gets hurt, kind of thing. And I think we're
Yeah.
being so in it in, and it's so true, because I do believe that we are the first people doing this. And mark my words, you can quote me on this podcast, in the next, 3 to 5 years, I think you're going to see a lot of people really trying to do what we do, as far as,
Yeah.
the success that we're having, the support that we offer. And that's really what we're all about. Just having that support. Every member gets a health coach. Like, it doesn't exist. And especially at the
Yeah.
the price tier that we're offering it at. And I'm
Yeah.
not plugging our app by any means. It's incredible
No.
what we do.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm looking over here. I don't mean to cut you off, but we had one meal plan a year ago. One.
Yeah.
Now we have
Yeah.
what, six, seven?
Yeah. Yeah.
And all thanks to you. Okay.
Thank
But
you.
yeah, so like we're always growing, we're always
Yeah.
adding. Yeah.
Absolutely. And the thing is, if people want to see different meal plans, let us know because we'll put them together. Like I
Yeah.
saw somebody the other day asking specifically about Asian food. And I kind of immediately thought, oh my goodness, we need to do meal plans for different,
Ethnic
cultures.
meal
And we
plans.
need, yeah. And I
Yeah.
think loads of
Indian is
people,
another big one, because a
yeah,
lot of Indians eat mainly vegetarians, and or at
yeah,
least from my experience, and I think
yeah,
putting together maybe an Indian based vegetarian meal plan would be really good. Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
I can't wait to do that.
Do you
So
do
Christmas,
back to Christmas? Do you do
yeah.
stockings in your house?
Yeah, we do stockings.
So you
We've
have,
got them all up at the moment. They
yeah,
all sort of hang around the house. And then this is the dog's one, actually. I don't know if you can see that.
yeah,
The
that is
dogs have a
cute.
little dog stocking on their door, and that's all filled with treats and stuff.
Of
So
course it
yeah,
is. All
yeah.
organic treats.
I don't know. Some of theirs. I'm not perfect, Adam. Some of them are
I don't
just
know. I don't know.
pet shop
I'm
bought.
challenging you. We did stockings this year too, which was totally against. Like, I'm converting Rachel little by little, and she's
Are
not
you?
like she's not a huge fan. She grew up like strict. Jewish, and so
Yeah.
now we have stockings. So it's so funny in our house. Like,
Yeah.
um, but she's like, "You're doing Christmas. She'll take care of Hanukkah. I'm doing Christmas. I want to talk."
Oh,
So we got stockings in, and for the first time. So I'm excited about that.
yeah. And I know a lot of a lot of listeners to the podcast have lots of questions surrounding Christmas and how to stay healthy. And I guess we answered a lot of this at Thanksgiving.
Hmm.
We did a Thanksgiving podcast specifically on sort of healthy tips. So I don't want to go over that again. If people are interested in that, they can go and listen to that
Check that out.
podcast
Yeah.
because there's a lot of transferable skills. But we had a blog come out on the website last week, which was all about the the way that you eat. So we talk in the course about mindful eating. And that can be anything from whether you're eating on your phone or eating, watching television, or eating and connecting with family. And I think that Christmas and really any holiday celebration is a great time to, like, people say it all the time, oh, I love Christmas because we all sit together around the table. And there
Yeah.
are so many healthy habits that you can try and establish throughout the year, that maybe you just happen to save for holidays and things. So the blog is really worth the read. But what are your thoughts on sort of
I
eating with family?
Yeah, I love this. I mean, I'm a huge family guy, as are you. I'm just a sucker for family. I love family being over, especially like the immediate family and the kids and stuff like that. And so we just implemented no phones at the kitchen table or the eating.
Yeah,
If they're sitting there and just kind of enjoying um like doing nothing, then that's fine. They can have their phones. But if it's eating, there is no phones at that time. So we just implemented that like a month ago. And that is for sure a mindful eating tactic because you're on your phone, you're just shoveling food, you don't know what's going on. The whole experience of eating, you have to kind of be one with, I sound so cheesy and I say this all the time, but be one with your food, enjoy your food, understand what you're eating, chew, right? We talk about chewing in our
yeah,
program quite a bit. Don't just put a bite in your mouth and swallow like, you're not even paying attention. Chew your
yeah.
food, have conversations. Do you do maybe Isaac's too young, but we do like roses and thorns at
No,
dinner. You don't do that. Do you know what that is? It sounds
no.
like such a British thing too, roses and thorns, right?
Yeah.
Sounds like a bar or something. Um, I'm sure like 50 bars are named like roses and thorns or whatever.
There
Um,
will be.
this is like your good and your bad of your day.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
yeah,
we do that almost every day at
yeah,
dinner time too, and that gets conversation going and stuff like
yeah.
that. So that's always fun.
Yeah, we do try and do that. We try and say one good thing,
One good
so that
thing.
Isaac will say, or Isaac would just tell us one thing he did. Really,
Yeah,
that's at the moment. If you say to him, "What did you do today?" I don't know. I don't remember. I
I
don't.
don't remember. Yeah,
So I'm like, if you can just tell me one thing that you did, that
yeah.
would be great.
Oh,
So
I think
yeah,
it's
we
so
try and do
frustrating.
that.
You just spent 8 hours in school. You don't remember one
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. But sometimes he spent the whole day with me, and Adam will be like, "What have you done today?" And he's like, "I don't know." I'm like, "Oh, great! I've put so much effort into today."
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so I think there's something else to do with the fact that your, is it that your stomach gets full before it has time to tell
Yeah,
your
yeah,
brain?
before your brain catches up. Yeah.
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 So I think if you're just watching something or scrolling and there's just that habit of eat, 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 you're not giving your body time to tell your brain that it's full.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing when you're having conversation around the table, that time sort of, naturally expands and you'll feel full when you're actually full rather than, after you've eaten another portion of something.
100%. Yeah, because it takes time to start the digestion and get to your stomach. And
Yeah.
yeah. And also, too, like your stomach, as we know, is going to keep expanding whatever you put into it. So, like, just
Yeah.
give it a timeout in a second. I always tell people that, like, give it a timeout, drink some water, and
Yeah.
trust me, you'll be full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely agree. But yeah, we share loads of really cool blogs over on the website. So if anyone wants to check them out, do go over to jointheapproach.com/blogs. We share 1 to 2 a week, and they're always really insightful. And they're shared
Yeah,
on our
they're
Facebook
awesome.
page too. So
Yes.
they're really, really cool. Shall we finish up with some questions?
Of course, I love our little questions Q&A time.
So, if you could put together your favorite day of meals, what would it be?
Oh my gosh. Wow. Really? Um,
And this can be personal to you. This isn't.
I'm a huge fan of like a good fajita,
Mm-hmm.
like a shrimp fajita. I'm a huge fan of that because I love, sorry, those are the dogs. I'm surprised your dogs haven't made an appearance at
I
all.
know they're
Um,
being good.
yeah. I'm a fan of like all the little toppings and I like the variety of stuff. So that would probably be like an ideal breakfast meal for me. Um, I'm a sucker for like carrots and hummus or like a half a banana on my little Siggy's yogurt. It doesn't
Yeah,
always agree with me, but I think it keeps me full.
yeah,
Um, and then for dinner, honestly, a nice piece of fish and like some like air fried Brussels sprouts. That's like you can't beat it for me.
nice.
So yeah, that's like
Huh?
that would be an ideal day for me. And again, the fajitas, you're getting full, you're having a little snack, and then a light
Yeah,
dinner. Yeah.
perfect.
What about
I-
you?
Oh, for me, I would,
Vegetables?
well, I honestly a Buddha bowl, like a
Oh
really well
yeah.
balanced Buddha bowl for me is like the dream. Um,
With like
I
beans
just
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd probably do like black beans and then like grated carrot, some couple of
Rice.
other maybe salady bits, a rice.
Uh-huh.
It almost like a deconstructed burrito,
Yeah. Yeah.
probably like in a Buddha bowl. So without the wrap, a little bit of guacamole. Yeah, love. That's
Does the
like
job. I like it. I like it.
be like perfect. When we go on holiday, we go to Lanzarote quite a lot because we've got friends there and they own a restaurant. And one of their main things is Buddha bowls. And I just love it. Whenever that's all I eat when I go, I'm like, just Buddha bowl after
A
Buddha
nice
bowl.
like
Love
sauce
them.
on top, like some like creamy
Yeah.
cilantro or
Like,
something.
yeah, or like I quite like tahini,
Tahini.
which is also like a good protein source for me. So
Yeah.
yeah, stuff like that.
Very
Perfect.
cool.
Your little flaked almonds on top. Yeah,
Oh
lovely. Love it.
wow. All right. Going all out.
So that would be my breakfast meal, ideal. Snacks, probably maybe I quite like a rice cake with
Okay.
peanut butter on
Uh-huh.
or a bit of apple.
Rachel does that pretty often.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I like being able to really chew it, like
Uh-huh.
make feel like I'm actually breaking something in my mouth. I feel like
I
it's good.
I I understand that. Yeah. All
Yeah.
right.
And then dinner would be broccoli and then maybe like probably a tofu or something or like a little
Like
lentil
pan
mix.
seared or something.
Yeah. Um I really like that. Or yeah, just like a little lentil mix with a sort of chili with some broccoli on the side. Perfect.
We made like a turkey chili yesterday, and I love it because I don't really do turkey too often. But when she makes it, like you can have it for like 3 days.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
You can. I'm
It's
sure you do
perfect.
like vegetarian chili too.
Yeah, so nice. So,
Yeah.
so nice. Are there better fruits than others when it comes to having your snack?
Oh gosh. Okay. So on my lives, if you ever join me on live, I'm just like, look, any fruit is okay. Like I don't want it for people to get picky. Like there's so many other things that we need to worry about when just
Yeah.
starting your weight loss journey. But of course, yes, berries are going to be like your number one, right? Loaded in antioxidants. They're going to be your best. When it comes to things like melons, and again, these are all things that we actually go into detail on the program, but
Hmm.
like melon, like cantaloupe, honeydew, not the best. Actually, a lot of cantaloupe just got recalled, I guess you call it, or like for
Really?
salmonella. Yeah.
Oh
Um,
no.
and a lot of people don't realize like you should be washing the outside because when you cut, you're cutting through. So even though it has a layer of skin, you should be washing the outside of like a cantaloupe. Pro tip,
Oh,
pro
no
tip right
way.
there. Yeah. But those are mainly kind of just sugar water, not so many. If you have any digestive issues, the melon would be great. Uh,
Yeah.
but but berries would be a top for me. Berries, cherries, the number one antioxidant fruit, cherries.
Yeah.
So, but they're expensive.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Final question did come specifically from a member on a post, and she said, I thought and was told by my doctor that my menopause weight gain was completely normal, but now I'm seeing your posts and wondering if I can actually lose it, and should I have put it on in the first place?
Yeah, another hot topic that comes up quite a bit. Listen, 90% of our members are women, I would say. And 60% of those, that 90% is women in menopause
Yeah.
or perimenopausal or I think it's a combination. Yes, your hormones are changing, right? So that's a given, right? I'm not gonna, take away from
Yeah.
that happening to women's bodies. So someone questioned me the other day. They're like, "How would you know you're not a woman?" And I was like, "Well, listen, I've been coaching women for 15 years now, and if you've been in my
And you're
household,
surrounded.
if you've been in my household, you'll get the picture." No, but I think it's a combination of a few things. Yes, hormones are a little out of whack. Your body's changing.
Mhm.
But it's also a combination too of a lifestyle, right? It's
Yeah.
it's a point in your life where you've just probably become more stagnant. Your
Mhm.
eating habits have changed. You've prioritized everybody else in your life, right? And you've put yourself last. Um,
Yeah.
there's probably a few people listening right now that's like light bulbs are going off, like, wow,
Yeah.
yes, this has changed over the years. And they're the dogs again. And so, yeah, I think it's a combination. And I would say, don't hate me, ladies, but is it more of a combination of that more than the hormones? I think, intermittent fasting in itself is going to help with hormones, going to help stabilize those hormones, going to help with insulin levels. Newer studies have come out that it's helping with things like PCOS and Hashimoto's and things like that. So, yeah, I think it's we can't use these things as an excuse.
Yeah.
So, and we're obviously seeing tremendous amount of results with women. I mean, Sonia just hit 48 pounds lost,
Yeah. Yeah.
in menopause. We see it every day, right? Lisa
Yeah.
down 60 pounds and she's 60
Yeah.
pounds and 60. So, yeah,
Yeah. And she looks fantastic. I
yeah,
saw a
yeah.
picture of her the other day and was just like, wow, you look so
I,
good.
I get so upset because like people send me their after photos and it was like 20 pounds ago. I'm like, you lost another 20 pounds since then.
Yeah.
I need an update.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. That's our
Yeah.
questions.
Very cool. This is a great topic. Yeah. And back to Christmas and holidays. If you're going somewhere, bring something healthy. If you're cooking, you have
Yeah.
more control over what you're doing. So don't freak out. You can get through the holidays and still even lose weight during the holidays. So yeah. Make this year different.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, guys. Well, if you guys want more information about the Approach program, the easiest way to get started is just to go to the App Store or the Play Store and download the Approach. A lot of people are seeing the clinic. You're not the clinic. We're the clinic, guys. So just download the member. It's a turquoise blue icon that you can download and you'll get started. Yeah, or go to jointheapproach.com, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you
All
can
right.
find the links all there.
Thank you so much,
Awesome.
Victoria.
My pleasure. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, have a great holiday. Take care.